What's up everyone? My name is Craig Kurlop, aka the Fi Guy, and we're here with the TheFITeam YouTube channel helping you achieve financial independence through real estate investing. In this video, we are going to show you the duplex that me and my lender just bought. Now this is in an area of Denver that is absolutely incredible. It is just 5 blocks off of Sloan's Lake, where there is obviously like a ton of workout stuff. There's some restaurants, some bars, all that kind of stuff. So really great there. It's about 10 to 15 minutes from downtown and just an amazing place to live. And so how we got this deal was that actually one of my clients as a real estate agent found it off market. He found it off market, and as we were going through the diligence, decided that they did not want to go through with it. It was just a little bit too much work for them to want to take on for their first one. So my lender and I said, well, hey, we love the area, we like the price, why not just take it on? And so we're gonna take you through, we're gonna give you a tour of the house, we're gonna show you the numbers, and these work as both a investment, like a buy and hold, and also as a flip. So we're gonna go through the numbers on both scenarios because you always wanna have 2 exit scenarios, right? We always talk about that. So with that being said, let's get the tour started. So when you walk in, we've got the living room area here. This is just gonna be, you know, a chill area where people will watch TV, you know, typically what you'd think you do in a living room. You come over here and we've got the kitchen, right? So kitchen is pretty nice. We got some, you know, some tile that's usually pretty tenant proof, and we've got granite countertops, also pretty tenant proof. Now, is the kitchen beautiful? Absolutely not, right? But that's not what we're going for here. This is gonna be rental grade property. The thesis of this property is that it is a pretty nice property in a very good location, right? And so, plenty of cabinet space. The appliances are a little bit old. We may think about replacing those. But again, right, the people living here aren't gonna care that much about luxury, and that's not what we're going for. So here, we kind of have this just massive extra space, right? We've got the water heater here. And now we are going to end up replacing this water heater. It is a brand new water heater, but we're gonna replace it with a tankless water heater. And the reason for that is basically because of this gas line that we're gonna show you in a little bit. And so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna convert this space into a powder room. You'll notice that there's no bathroom on the lower level. So if you wanna go to the bathroom, if you're hanging out with your friends downstairs, you have to go upstairs to go to the bathroom. That's kind of a pain in the butt, right? So we are gonna convert this. We've got the water lines that we know, we've got the drain lines that we know, it's right on the back of this wall, and we're gonna make just a sink and a toilet right here, and that's all you need. And so with that, I'm gonna show you guys the backyard. So here is the backyard, right? You can see that it's a pretty big space, and it's really great, both kid and dog friendly. It's all fenced in, and it splits up actually the 2 units, right? This is just the unit that we're in. There's another unit that's the exact same size right over to the right. And so they get their privacy, kid and dog friendly, and it's also a pretty big space. Now you'll see that, you know, it's not beautifully green and all that. Again, we're not going for luxury here. Really, we just want it to be able, we want a dog to be able to run out here and do his business. So that's the plan for the backyard here. We're gonna do the same thing over there. Now let's go into the garage. That's where a lot of the magic is gonna happen. So here we are in the garage, right? So this is where a lot of the magic is gonna happen. This is where a lot of the rehab is going to happen. So you'll see, right, this here is where the living room floor is, right? And you see the garage is about, you know, maybe a foot or so below that. So we are gonna actually raise this garage so that it is even and flush with the living room floor. And we're gonna turn this entire garage into a bedroom and a bathroom. We are going to basically put this door up, right? We're gonna wall this off so there's no door there, and we're gonna add a door right here. So there will be a bedroom basically right off of the living room, and it will be kind of the master suite. So in this corner is where we're gonna put the bathroom. You'll see that we've got the drain line right here, so you can easily tie into that, any sink, shower, toilet, all that stuff. Supply valves are all up here, so we can tap into those supply valves to get water into the sink and the toilet and the shower. And we've got plenty of space to add all of these things. Now, the one thing we had to mention, right, I mentioned that gas line before, that's what this is here. So this gas line is what's actually powering the furnace. We will be unable to put this bathroom in with the gas line here. And really the gas line kind of tracks through the whole house. It's better to just cut it and cap it. So that's what we're gonna do. This whole house is gonna be run off of electricity rather than gas. Now I want to take you over to the garage door, right? We know one wants a garage door that leads into their bedroom. So we are going to side this and hopefully try to match the exterior. If not, then we'll do some sort of cool thing and we'll put probably just a big window. Yeah, just a big window so they get plenty of natural light as well. And it should be a pretty good sized bedroom and bathroom combination. Now let's go upstairs. Here we got the bedroom, right? This is a pretty large room. I'd say it's probably about 12 feet by 11 feet, just to kind of give you a reference. Really, there's not too much to say. You got 2 closets, and you could definitely fit a queen or a king size bed in here pretty comfortably with a desk and a couple nightstands. So this would be the ideal bedroom for this property. Another great thing about this bedroom is you actually have mountain views. If you look close, you can definitely see the mountains pretty much span. You can even see some of the white snow-top mountains way in the back. So we call that a peekaboo view because you're not really in the mountains, but you're pretty darn close. Here is the second bedroom. This bedroom is considerably smaller, probably about maybe 8 feet by 10 feet. It could be used as a kid's bedroom or maybe even, a young professional's bedroom, or it probably would be better used as an office. That's kind of what we're feeling, is maybe a young couple moves in here and has an office, especially nowadays with stay at home and COVID. Let's check out right now the only bathroom in the house. So here's the bathroom. You'll see that the vanity actually does look pretty good. The bathtubs and shower all look good. The tiling looks good. Really the only thing that might need fixing are just replacing the fixtures. That really goes a long way in a rental. Now let's walk downstairs and take a look at the numbers. First, I want to show you guys how this will work as a traditional rental property. So we purchased this property for $630,000. We put 25% down, so $180,000 was our down payment, and our monthly payment is about $2,200 a month. Right? You may think, holy crap, how is your payment so low? Right? Because this includes principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So the principal and interest part, right? Principal is the price of the house, interest is your interest rate. Our interest rate was actually super low. The reason being is that one, interest rates are really low right now. My lender is my partner, so he's able to get a discount at his shop where he does his mortgages. And I, as a realtor, actually was able to buy down probably about half a point on the interest rate. So we have an interest rate that's like 2.25% on this investment property. And so that's why the payment is so low. Rents on this puppy are gonna be about $2,600 aside after we do our repairs. So we got that will be $5,200 in rent on a $2,200 mortgage payment. So we've got $3,000 over the mortgage on a monthly basis. Now, we have to account for all of the maintenance and repairs, the capital expenditures, all of those things as well. And so we are, the house is in a great location, so I don't think vacancy is going to be much of an issue. Capital expenditures, we've got a new roof, we're gonna have a new water heater, the furnace will be a bit old, and the appliances will be a bit old. So we are probably gonna set aside a little bit more for the capital expenditures things. Now the repairs and maintenance, the house is a little bit older, right? Things are going to go, and we aren't fixing this thing up to the nines. So capital expenditures and repairs will be a little bit on the higher end, which is why we're going to estimate about $500 to $600 for reserves. Let's just say 500 to keep the numbers easy. So now we have $5,200 in rental income, $2,200 is our mortgage payment, and we're gonna have $500 in reserves. That leaves us with $2,500 of cash flow if we have no property management. However, both me and my lender do not want to manage this property once it's up and running. So we are gonna offshore that to a property manager. My property manager charges about 7 to 10%. So we'll just say the property management fee on that $5,200 a month of rent is also $500 a month. Our net cash flow on this property is $2,000 per month. All right, so not a bad deal. Now let's talk about the rehab numbers. So like I mentioned in our tour, we are gonna totally revamp the garage, make it a 1 bed, 1 bath. We're gonna add a powder room, and we're gonna probably just, we're gonna do paint, we're gonna change some light fixtures, we're gonna change the fixtures in the bathroom, make the place just look and feel a little bit nicer. After that's all said and done, we're gonna end up spending about $50,000 per side. So it's gonna be about $100,000 in repairs. The majority of that is going to be adding the bathroom and the bedroom into the into the garage. That may sound really expensive, and it is quite expensive. The other reason why it's really expensive is because we are doing it the right way. We are going to pull permits. We are hiring architects and structural engineers to actually develop these plans for us. So that way we know we're doing it right, and going forward, we know it's going to stay and it's going to be high quality to code. So we've got $180,000 down for a down payment and $100,000 in rehab. So that's a total of a $280,000 initial investment into this property. So we're making $2,000 a month. Now, if you multiply that 2,000 by 12, that's $24,000 per year. On the $280,000, that's about an 8.5% cash on cash return, and that's in a very great location in Denver. Now, if we decide that for some reason we want to sell it, this is a side-by-side duplex and even the yards are split. And actually the previous seller already started the process of splitting these units with the city. So we can actually split these units and sell them off individually. Now, I know that there was a 3-bed, 1-bath not too far from here that recently sold for like $500,000, right? That's absurd. However, it was a lot nicer than this place, and the layout was a little bit better, and it wasn't an attached duplex. So conservatively speaking, let's say we can get $400,000 for these new 3-bed, 2-bathroom houses, and after we split them, that would be $800,000. So again, we purchased a property for $630,000. We're putting about $100,000 into it, right? So that's $730,000. If we can split both of these units, right, we'll make $70,000 in profit if we were to flip it. Still a very good flip, so this thing works as a rental and a flip. Now what we really want to do is we actually just want to hold it as a rental, because $1,000 a month each, or $2,000 total, is not too bad, and it's in such a great area. We're just going to wait for this whole area to revamp, and then maybe in 7 to 10 years we'll sell it and cash out big time. Now, if we want to look at it from a net worth return on investment perspective, let's take a look at all of the wealth builders of real estate, right? We already talked about cash flow. That's going to be $24,000 per year. The next thing is going to be loan pay down. That loan pay down will be about $15,000 in the first year. And our forced appreciation, this does not even include market appreciation, will be $170,000 in that first year. If you add all those numbers up, it's going to be $209,000 of net worth gained. That is a net worth return on investment of 75% in the first year. Who here would not take a 75% return on their investment? I'm sure most people would. After you include some tax benefits and also market appreciation, which has a high probability of happening, this will likely be over 100% return on investment, but we are running these numbers fairly conservatively. So as you can see, this deal is an amazing deal. We love it because of the cash flow potential. We love it because of the appreciation potential and the multiple exit strategies, right? We can hold it to rent, we can sell it, we can split them and sell it. If Mike and I want to split our ways, we can each just take a unit and have each one for ourselves. There's tons of things that we can do. And for that reason, that is the biggest reason why we've got these properties. So those are the numbers. Thanks so much for watching the video. We really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, give us a like, a comment, let us know how we did. We really appreciate any feedback. And with that being said, I'll see you all on the next video.